The Arizona Cardinals are hoping whatever's left of Adrian Peterson can help them improve the league's worst rushing game. Today, the Cards traded a conditional 2018 6 for All Day, who gained all of 81 yards on 27 carries with a long of 11. Arizona averaging 2.6 as a team. The team released Chris Johnson. Life comes full circle. You'll recall that Arizona passed on Peterson with the 5th pick in the 07 draft and instead took Levi Brown. The #1 pick of this edition of the 6th, NFL insider Josina Anderson joins us now. Josina, how did this trade come about?
Well, I spoke to Adrian Peterson last week, and he let me know that he actually had a conversation with Sean Payton in which they had a very professional dialogue and exchange, and that is a time at which the head coach of the Saints just tried to get a pulse from Adrian Peterson, figure out how he was feeling about the situation, and also at the same time, Michael, let him know that whatever you want to do in terms of how you want to handle this situation, I understand. Also, at the same time, like, we want to let you know that we do have plans to try to integrate you more into this offense. So, Michael, that was the time that he really put it in Adrian Peterson's hand to kind of let him know what is it that you want to do. And I know after that time with talking to Peterson that he was just going to take it in, think about how he wanted to approach it. And then obviously this news came about today, but that situation was laid on the table going back to that conversation last week. Obviously, knowing since he's coming there, Michael, he was not happy because he still thinks that he has more to give in terms of his production.
Certainly never able to get in a rhythm, and Alvin Kamara's emergence obviously makes him that much more expendable in New Orleans. So how does Peterson view his role with the Cardinals, knowing that David Johnson, he could return from injured reserve as early as November 9th against the Seahawks?
Well, first and foremost, I talked to him like an hour ago. He's very happy for this transition and the opportunity to contribute to an offense that he feels like really needs him. Matter of fact, he told me that the Cardinals are sending a jet. He was already on his way. He had a 3 o'clock flight central. And I asked him, you know, is this the situation that you feel like you really want to go to since everything materialized so fast, knowing, as you mentioned at the top of the show, that David Johnson is going to come back? And he told me he can't even think about that right now because it's just kind of too far in advance. He just wants to take everything as it is right now, try to contribute. He didn't even know about the trade at the time that we were talking. He found out on the internet. I also talked to Chris Johnson. He found out the same way. So, Michael, everything is just really happening fast. Yeah. It sounds like they just want to try to find a way to get him there, get him going, and figure it out later.
Well, an aggressive move by the Cardinals, who think he's an upgraded running back, but that offensive line, that's a different conversation. We appreciate the conversation, Josina. Take it easy. Thanks for the knowledge.